Hey, y'all, good morning. Jesus is Lord. So glad. While I'm on this thing about intercessory prayer, let me just add one thing to it. Pray for the military. Pray for uh, the police officers, the state troopers, the sheriff deputies. Pray for those people, especially our young generation, our young kids that's over in other parts of the world protecting us, fighting our battles. Pray for them. Pray every day for their protection. Pray every day Psalm 91 for somebody that you know or that you have that's a loved one that's in the military. Intercede for them daily. Believe God for their protection daily. Every time I go into a restaurant, which has been a while now, but if there's a police officer sitting there or a sheriff deputy, I do every thing I can to buy their meal. I'm very grateful. I shouldn't say it this way, but I'm going to. You driving down the road and a state trooper pulls up behind you. If you're obeying the law, it don't bother you at all. It's when you doing 85 miles an hour and that 70 miles on that you go, and you start praying. But you're not praying for him, you're praying for yourself. Hey, listen, if you're obeying the laws, those folks don't bother you. I don't get upset every time I see a sheriff deputy. I got up early this morning. We had some bad weather, and there was a sheriff deputy going down the road, had his lights on. But I don't know where he was going, but thank God he was available to go help whoever he had to go help. And so I prayed for him right there. Lord, whatever he needs, I pray for him. And every time I get to talk to an officer of the law, I tell him, I thank God for you, because what you're doing is a God calling. You got to be called to be a deputy sheriff, or you got to be called to be a trooper. And if you're fighting the war, it's a calling from God. So when you're making your intercession, pray for the people that's keeping us safe. Right? Woo, come on, intercede every day for the doctors and the nurses that are doctoring this stuff. Intercede every day for the fire department. Listen, intercession is a big part of what a Christian ought to do, rather than praying for me and mama and my four and no more. No, you need to be praying for these people that's protecting you, guarding you, and helping you. And I'm not talking about a scattershot of, oh, Lord, bless all the police officers. I'm talking about true intercession, allowing the Lord to use you to pray for these people. And if you don't know how to pray, pray in the Holy Ghost, pray in the Spirit, and just let the Lord pray through you and intercede through you. Intercessory prayer. Rules totally different to intercessory prayer than some of the others that we're going to talk about after the next 3 days. Now, watch what David said. A lot of the prayers that you and I have been taught to pray are prayers that David prayed. Now watch what he did in Psalm 103. He said, bless the Lord, O my soul. He was having to get his mind and his will and his emotions under control. And so he said, y'all get under control now. Bless the Lord, all my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. So what he was doing was saying, I'm going to calm my mind down. I'm going to quit worrying about what I'm going to eat for supper tonight or how I'm going to buy gas for my car. I'm going to get into a situation where I calm my soul. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, mind, will, and emotions, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Said it 2 times. And all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Then he said it a 3rd time. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. And forget not all of his benefits. Ooh, saints, the benefits of being born in this country, being an American citizen, being able to vote, being able to have say in what goes on in this country of ours, being able to live in the richest nation that's ever been on the earth, being able to be free to do the things that we want to do. And that's causing a lot of people trouble. I can't go to the restaurants, I can't do this, I can't do that. And they're starting to want to riot over it. Thank God we're in a free nation that we can even gather together and riot if we want to. Here, listen, we are blessed. So bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Forget not all of his benefits that I live in the United States of America. I mean, there's multitudes, millions of people that give anything to be able to get in here. They're trying it illegally. They're digging tunnels to get under the fence. They're climbing over the fence. They're having all kinds of issues to get in here. We were born here, so what problem is it to take 30 minutes a day to pray for the president, the Congress, and the cabinet, and the leaders around him, and to pray for their wisdom, pray for the wisdom of God, pray for your local leadership, pray for your cops, constables of the law, the sheriff deputies, all the rest of them. Hey, listen, we are so blessed to live in such a wonderful country, live in a nice home like most of us do, have so many groceries. I didn't really worry about it all over this last month. I didn't go buy no extra toilet paper and all the other stuff. Had everything I needed here, but went shopping as I needed it. Blessed. Not broke today. Spent a lot of money this last month, sure. Income's been a little different for most of us, sure. But thank God we've had an income. Thank God we live in a free nation. So intercessions, that just ought to be a privilege. That's giving thanks for all men. Just go over there and read that. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. And that's where we can live a quiet and peaceable life. So until I'm with you tomorrow, thank God all day that you live here. You're blessed to be here. Yeah, there's some problems, but we're changing them. Jesus is Lord. Thank God the word works.